Welcome to the weekly Pan-African News Roundup on KBJ. Here we serve you with all the major news headlines from across Africa and the African diaspora. In the headlines, Lesotho's new millionaire prime minister takes office. Namibia asks to renegotiate genocide deal with Germany. And Uganda faces Ebola outbreak. Diamond tycoon and political maverick Sam Matekane on Friday took the oath as Lesotho's new prime minister at a packed soccer stadium in Southern Africa's kingdom capital of Maseru. The 64-year-old political novice, who arrived at his inauguration ceremony in a light gold convertible Rolls-Royce, vowed to scale back on government spending as well as publish a lifestyle audit of himself and his incoming cabinet members. In his maiden speech, he said he is stepping into office represents a social contract in which I promise to make Lesotho great again. The pro-business leader, who will lead one of the poorest countries in the world, said he will be picking up the pieces of a country that has been in recession since 2017. Matekane said the inability of the private sector to play its part in creating employment has strained the public sector. We have come to uproot corruption and stop the rampant embezzlement of public funds. In an interview with journalists before the election, Matekane said he hoped to turn things round, bringing his business skills to the government to relaunch the economy and tackle public debt and unemployment. Elon Musk becomes Twitter's owner on Thursday, firing top executives and providing little clarity over how he will achieve his ambition for the influential social media platform. The Bird app is free, he tweeted, referencing Twitter's bird logo in an apparent nod to his desire to see the company have fewer limits on content that can be posted. The CEO of the electric car maker Tesla has, however, also said he wants to prevent the platform from becoming an echo chamber of hate and division. Other goals include wanting to defeat spam bots on Twitter and make the algorithms that determine how content is presented to its user publicly available. Yet, Musk has not offered details of how he will achieve all these and who will run the company. He also said on Thursday he did not buy Twitter to make more money, but to try to build humanity whom he loves. Musk terminated Twitter chief executive Parag Agrawal, Chief Financial Officer Ned Segal, and Legal Affairs and Policy Chief Vijaya Gad, according to people familiar with the matter. He has accused them of misleading him and Twitter investors over the number of fake accounts on the social media platform. The stars were out last Wednesday in Los Angeles for the world premiere of Black Panther's Wakanda Forever. Nigerian Afrobeat star Rema revealed Thursday that he was featuring one of the movie's tracks. A few more weeks to go before much-anticipated Marvel's Black Panther Wakanda Forever hits the theaters. With the death of Chadwick Boseman, the characters in the film are also grieving the death of his character T'Challa. Boseman died in August 2020 from colon cancer at age 43. Portraying on the screen a grieving cast off-screen was a choice by writer and director Ryan Coogler. Cast members attending the Los Angeles world premiere last Wednesday welcomed Coogler's choice. In a 2-hour 41-minute film screening in November, Nyong'o, aka Nakia, the beloved of late T'Challa, must chart her country's Wakanda's path forever. The Kenyan-Mexican actress is not alone. She is part of a core group of strong female characters. Quote, "We stand off with a female empowerment team in our first film with Chadwick as our Black Panther," unquote, the 39-year-old explained. Namibia wants Germany back at the negotiation table to discuss the genocide agreement reached last year between the two governments. Quote, "Technical committees of Namibia and Germany discussed the issue and proposed that amendments be made to the joint declaration in the form of an addendum which was submitted to the German government," unquote. Namibia's Vice President Mbumba told a meeting of traditional leaders in the capital Windhoek last Thursday. No detail of the change being sought were given. Namibia now awaits a response from Germany. The request to reveal the deal was made in July following the discussion in the Namibian National Assembly. The government was coming under a mountain of criticisms from the opposition. Germany acknowledged in May last year that it had committed a genocide in the Southern African territory, which it colonized between 1884 and 1915. After over 5 years of negotiation, Germany offered about $1 billion in development aid spread over 30 years to benefit descendants of the Herero and Nama ethnic groups, stressing it would be paid on a voluntary basis and that agreement was not comparable to reparations. Many Namibians rejected the agreement, arguing that the descendants of the Herero and Nama had not been sufficiently involved in the talks. At least 60,000 Herero and about 10,000 Nama were killed between the year 1904 and 1908. At least 6 school children from 3 different schools tested positive for the Ebola virus in Kampala, Uganda, with one of them losing the battle to the disease that has been on the rise in the country. Ugandan Minister of Health, Dr. Jane Ruth Akeng, told journalists last Wednesday that 6 children who had hailed from the same neighborhood were from an earlier contact that succumbed to the virus. Quote, "These learners attended 3 schools in the Rubanga division. We have listed 170 contacts from these 3 schools for follow-up," unquote, says the minister, Dr. Ruth Akeng. Akeng also blamed the escalation of the virus on Ugandans who were shying away from hospitals. When the media visited God's Will Primary School, classes remained closed and the headmaster, in an interview, said they closed the schools to mourn the passing of their pupil. The outbreak has sent fears among the communities surrounding the school. Stephen Luanga, the headmaster of God's Will Primary School, said the community is shunning staff and pupils even when they do not present any symptom. One shopkeeper and neighbor to the school said she had been interacting with the children on a daily basis and she also sells snacks and other school materials. Twin car bomb explosion near a busy junction in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu, killed at least 100 people, President Hassan Sheikh Mohammed said. Among the victims who were massacred were mothers with their children in their arms, the media confirmed from the president's quote. He appealed for international medical help to deal with the 300 injured. The president blamed the Al-Shabaab militant group for Saturday's attack, which targeted the education ministry. The pro-jihadist Somali website had reported that the group has said it was behind the blast. An affiliate of Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab, had engaged in a long-running conflict with the federal Somali government. President Mohammed, in power for 5 months, pledged total war against the Islamist militant after they attacked a popular hotel in Mogadishu last August, killing at least 21 people. Saturday's blast happened within minutes of each other, destroying buildings and vehicles in the vicinity. After an embarrassing African Cup showing, Ghana's Black Stars look overseas to rebuild the World Cup team. The reinforcement have come from Germany, England and Spain. New coach Otto Addo, who was born and played in Germany, used those roots to convince former German under-21 international Ransford Yeboah Cognestoffer and Steven Ambrose to switch allegiance to Ghana. Brighton defender Tyreek Lamptey is now a Ghana player after representing England at the youth level. Atletico Bilbao Inaki Williams, who made one appearance for Spain in 2016, is also part of Addo's evolving squad. The Black Stars will open against Portugal and also play South Korea and Formula foes Uruguay. The Ghanaians are the clear outsiders in Group H, and few are predicting a run to the quarterfinals to match the highs of the 2010 World Cup. That will be all for this week's weekly Pan-African News Roundup. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click on the notification bell to stay updated always. You can also follow us on all our social media handles. Thank you. It's bye for now.